Every day, we make countless decisions about money, health, relationships, and even happiness. But here's the truth. We're not nearly as rational as we think. We procrastinate, we get influenced by defaults, and we often choose the easy option, even if it hurts us in the long run. In their influential 2008 book, Nudge, Improving Decisions About Health, Wealth, and Happiness, Richard Thaler and Cass Sunstein explain how small tweaks in the way choices are presented, what they call nudges, can help people make better decisions without taking away their freedom. Welcome to 10-Minute Books, the channel where we break down the world's most powerful books into practical lessons you can absorb in just 10 minutes. Today, we're diving into Nudge, a groundbreaking guide to how tiny changes in choice architecture can shape human behavior and improve our lives. The core idea: choice architecture. Thaler and Sunstein argue that the way choices are structured heavily influences decisions. Something as simple as the order of options on a menu or whether a default box is checked can nudge people toward one outcome or another. This doesn't mean manipulation. A nudge preserves freedom of choice, but makes one option easier or more attractive. For example, automatically enrolling employees in retirement savings plans, but allowing them to opt out dramatically increases participation. We like to think choices are purely rational, but in reality, design matters. Humans are predictably irrational. The authors draw on behavioral economics to show how human decision-making departs from rational models. People procrastinate, rely on mental shortcuts, and are overly influenced by context. For example, status quo bias. We prefer to stick with defaults, even if better options exist. Loss aversion. We fear losses more than we value equivalent gains. Anchoring. Initial numbers or suggestions strongly influence final choices. Because we're predictably irrational, well-designed nudges can help guide us toward better outcomes. Libertarian paternalism. The authors describe their philosophy as libertarian paternalism. It sounds contradictory, but here's the idea. People should be free to choose, but institutions can guide them in ways that make good choices easier. For instance, placing fruit at eye level in a cafeteria nudges healthier eating, while still allowing people to buy cake if they want. It's not coercion, it's smart design. Examples of nudges. The book is full of examples of how nudges work in practice. Retirement savings. Automatically enrolling employees boosts saving rates dramatically compared to requiring active sign-ups. Organ donation. Countries with opt-out systems have far higher participation rates than opt-in systems, even though the choice is the same. Energy use. Showing people how their energy consumption compares to neighbours nudges them to conserve. Food choices. Cafeterias that put healthier foods in prominent places increase healthy eating. Each example shows how small changes in design can shift behaviour at scale. The planner and the doer. Thaler and Sunstein explain that within each person there's a conflict between the planner and the doer. The planner cares about long-term goals, saving money, exercising, eating healthy. The doer seeks immediate gratification. Nudges help the planner win by making good choices easier in the moment. For example, setting up automatic savings helps you save without having to resist the temptation to spend. Default options. One of the most powerful nudges is the default. Most people stick with whatever option is chosen for them by default, even if it's easy to change. That's why defaults matter so much in policies like retirement plans, organ donation, or software privacy settings. By designing defaults wisely, institutions can dramatically improve outcomes. Feedback and framing. Another way to nudge is through feedback and framing. People often lack information about their choices or fail to see consequences clearly. For example, cars that give real-time fuel consumption feedback help drivers use less gas. Credit card bills that show how long debt will last if only minimum payments are made encourage higher payments. How a choice is framed also matters. People are more likely to agree to a medical treatment if told it has a 90% survival rate versus a 10% mortality rate, even though the statistics are identical. Social nudges. Humans are social creatures. We copy what others do. Nudges that highlight social norms can be powerful. For example, hotel signs saying, "Most guests reuse towels," are more effective than signs appealing to the environment. People want to conform. Criticism of nudging. Of course, nudging isn't without critics. Some argue it's manipulative, treating people like children. Others fear governments or corporations could misuse nudges for profit rather than public good. Thaler and Sunstein respond by stressing transparency. Nudges should be open, not hidden, and they should aim to improve people's lives, not exploit them. Practical lessons from nudge. So how can we apply nudging in our own lives? Set up good defaults, automate savings, automatic bill payments, or default healthy grocery lists. Change your environment. Put distractions out of sight. Keep healthy foods within reach. Use feedback, track habits, spending, or energy use to guide behavior. Frame choices wisely. Remind yourself of benefits rather than losses. Harness social proof. Surround yourself with people whose behavior you want to mirror. Even small tweaks in your daily environment can nudge you toward better habits. Case studies and stories. The book provides powerful case studies. The Save More Tomorrow program, where employees commit in advance to saving future pay raises, dramatically increase savings rates. Organ donation rates soared in countries with opt-out policies, showing the sheer power of defaults. A simple fly sticker placed in urinals at Amsterdam's Schiphol airport reduced spillage by 80%, a humorous but effective nudge in public design. These examples show nudges at work everywhere, from finance to health to everyday behavior. Modern relevance. Nudge remains highly relevant today. Governments, companies, and non-profits use behavioral insights to design better policies and products. From reducing smoking to encouraging vaccinations to improving retirement security, nudges are shaping the modern world. But it's not just about large institutions. You can design your own nudges for your health, productivity, and finances. By structuring your environment wisely, you can make your planner win more often against your doer. The big takeaway. Nudge teaches that humans are not purely rational decision makers. We're influenced by context, defaults, and subtle cues. But instead of seeing this as a weakness, we can use it to our advantage. By designing better choice environments, we can improve decisions for ourselves and for society. The question is, are you letting bad environments nudge you in the wrong direction? Or are you designing nudges that move you toward your goals? That was Nudge by Richard Thaler and Cass Sunstein, broken down in under 20 minutes. Which idea resonates most with you, defaults, feedback, or social nudges? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this summary, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to 10-Minute Books, and ring the bell so you never miss our weekly breakdowns of life-changing books. Thanks for watching, and remember, small nudges can create big changes